What my rich neighbor taught me before I turned 25. Before I turned 25, I thought rich people were lucky. I believed they had secret connections, or rich parents, or some mysterious advantage I didn't have. Then I met my neighbor. His name was Mr. Raymond. He lived in the biggest house on our street, with a tall gate, tinted windows, and a security camera that blinked day and night. His compound was always clean. His car was always polished. His clothes were simple but expensive looking. And yet, he was the most quiet man on the street. While others gossiped, complained, or showed off, Mr. Raymond just minded his business. No loud music, no fights, no drama. I was 22 then, struggling badly. I had just finished school and reality had slapped me hard. No job, no savings, no direction. Every morning, I woke up with fear in my chest. Fear of being left behind. Fear of disappointing my parents. Fear of becoming another statistic. I used to sit outside our house in the evenings, scrolling through my phone, watching people my age buying cars, traveling, and starting businesses. It hurt. One evening, Mr. Raymond passed by and greeted me. "Good evening, young man." "Good evening, sir," I replied. He looked at me for a moment and said, "You always sit here at this time. What are you thinking about?" I laughed nervously. "Life, sir." He smiled. "Life can be heavy when you carry it alone." That was the first sentence he ever said to me that changed something inside me. One Saturday morning, there was a power outage. I went outside to get fresh air and saw Mr. Raymond washing his car himself. I was shocked. A man with money washing his own car. I greeted him and asked, "Sir, why don't you have someone do that for you?" He laughed. "When I was your age, I wanted to look rich. Now I want to stay rich." That line hit me. He continued, "Comfort too early makes you lazy. Laziness makes you poor." He explained that in his 20s, he avoided luxury. No fancy phones. No expensive clothes. No clubbing every weekend. Instead, he invested in skills, books, and small businesses. "Money likes discipline," he said. "If you waste it, it runs away. If you respect it, it stays." That day, I went inside and looked at my spending habits. Data bundles. Food outside. Random online shopping. I wasn't rich, but I was spending like someone who wanted to look rich. That was my first awakening. One night, I heard music coming from his house. I was surprised because he was always quiet. But this time, there were voices of young people. Later, I asked him about it. "My mentees," he said. I didn't understand. "These boys come here every Friday. We talk about business, money, and life." I asked him why he didn't hang out with rich people like himself. He said, "Success is lonely. But purpose needs people." Then he added something I will never forget. "Show me your 5 closest friends, and I will show you your next 5 years." He told me how his childhood friends were still complaining about government, luck, and destiny. "They meet to drink. We meet to plan." That sentence burned. I looked at my own friends. Our conversations were about 1. Girls. 2. Football. 3. Gossip. 4. Complaining. 5. Memes. But no discussion, nothing about growth. Slowly, I began to reduce useless gatherings and spend more time alone, learning, reading, and watching useful content. It felt lonely at first. But loneliness started shaping me. One afternoon, I met him at the gate and told him I was thinking of starting a business. He asked, "What business?" "I don't know. Something that will make money." He shook his head. "Chasing money is like chasing a shadow. Build value, and money will chase you." He explained how he started as a small technician fixing machines. At first, I was broke. But I became good at one thing. When people needed that thing, they paid me. Then he asked me, "What problem can you solve?" I didn't know. That question disturbed me for weeks. I realized I had been asking, "How can I make money?" instead of, "What can I offer?" So I started learning digital skills online. Writing, design, video editing. Slowly, I became useful. One day, I complained to him. No jobs, no help, no opportunity. He listened quietly. Then he said, "You sound like me at 21. I felt relieved. "But do you know what changed my life?" he asked. I shook my head. I stopped waiting. He told me how he once waited 2 years for an uncle to help him. Nothing came. One morning, I realized, I am the help. That sentence changed how I see myself. He added, government won't save you. Friends won't save you. Luck won't save you. Only skills and discipline will. From that day, I stopped blaming. I started preparing. One evening, I saw him repairing a small broken chair himself. Why don't you buy a new one? I asked. He replied, because I know how to be poor. I was confused. He explained. People who never learn how to manage small money will destroy big money. He taught me how to budget, how to track spending, how to save, how to delay pleasure. Before you become rich, learn how to be broke properly. That was deep. I began writing my expenses in a notebook. It was painful, but it gave me control. One afternoon, he saw me scrolling endlessly. He said, you know what rich people fear? I said, poverty. He shook his head. Wasted time. He showed me his daily routine. Reading. 1. Planning. 2. Exercising. 3. Working. 4. Resting. Everything had a place. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. From that day, I treated my phone like a tool, not a home. Humility protects wealth. Despite his wealth, Mr. Raymond never bragged. One day, someone insulted him at a community meeting. He smiled and said nothing. I asked him later, why didn't you respond? He said, ego spends money. Humility keeps it. He explained how many people lost wealth because of pride, enemies, and unnecessary fights. Low profile is a form of security. Before my 25th birthday, I finally got small online jobs. I was excited and wanted to buy a new phone. I told him. He said, good. But first, invest. He taught me the rule. 1. Invest. 2. Save. 3. Spend. Not spend. Regret. I listened. I used the money to buy a better laptop and internet. That decision multiplied my income later. On my birthday, he called me to his house. He gave me a small notebook. Inside it, he had written one sentence on each page. Comfort is expensive. Friends shape destiny. Value attracts money. Nobody is coming. Learn to manage little. Time is gold. Stay humble. Invest first. He said, if you forget everything, remember this. Richness is not money. It is discipline. That night, I cried. Not because I was rich, but because I finally understood life. Where I am today, I am not a millionaire yet. But I earn better. I think better. I spend better. I plan better. And it all started with one rich neighbor who didn't show off his wealth, but showed me his wisdom. Sometimes, the blessing you're praying for is living next door. Sometimes, the lesson you need is watching quietly. Sometimes, the richest gift is advice before it's too late. And if you're under 25 reading this, listen carefully. Don't rush comfort. Don't chase money. Don't waste time. Don't wait for rescue. Build yourself first. Because one day, someone will call you their rich neighbor too. Watch out for part 2. Please subscribe to this channel. Have you liked my Facebook page? Have you followed me on Instagram? If no, please do.